What you been able to do in the fourth quarter, what you learned working with Trevor?
Yeah, definitely. I think Trevor Moawad is amazing to work with him and to be able to discuss situations and past experiences and everything, and then go through visualization. That's a big part of it for me. And just really visualizing being successful. And so as you asked about Trevor, I think that he's one of the best in the world to ever do it. In terms of mental coach and everything, he works with some of the best in the world, and he's been a friend for a very, very long time, and I'm actually seeing him today. So I see him probably every week and talk to him all the time. So he's a really close friend.
What are those sessions like? What do you guys talk about?
Everything. But I think more than anything, it's there's some video components to it sometimes, but also it's really just trying to put myself in the situations, and really also without getting too much detail, I think really, how do you have a dangerous mind? How do you think outside the box? How do you think? How do you function in the midst of chaos? And that's part of it.
Is any of that stuff different on the road versus the visualization part of it?
In terms of working with them, or just in the game? Yeah, playing on the road is always different, a little bit different, and it's the same field. I always say it's 153 and a third, as you guys know. But I think part of it is, I always try to visualize the stadium. For example, I haven't been to Jacksonville. I haven't played there before, so this may sound weird, but I look up pictures of the stadium and try to visualize what things look like, where the shot clock is, all those things, just so I can be comfortable before I even get there. And that's just kind of something that I do on my own. Also, obviously have the crowd noise, which is always an effect of some point. But I also like playing on the road. Playing on the road is always fun because it's you're 53 guys and against everybody else pretty much. And we always travel well, our fans, and so that's always exciting too. When we score a touchdown, our fans are going crazy and all that. But in 2-minute situations, it is what it is. The game's on the line. You gotta go find a way.
Your preparation with him, how much is that at this level? All the players are great, and there is an edge there to be had, an edge to find, and that's what separates maybe some other players.
Yeah, it's huge. I think the mind is everything, really, for the most part. When you really think about it, at this level, a lot of people are very skilled, can do a lot of great things and throw the ball and make catches and run and tackle and do all that stuff. But the reality is how can people be consistent over and over and over and over and over again? Play in and play out, play in and play out, game in and game out, year in and year out. And I think that's the obsession that I love to try to study and learn and continue to try to put myself in as much as I can, and just try to have a limitless mind and try to continue to think that way and grow that way.
Daryl Bevel was saying you're just really calm in all those situations. Was there ever a time earlier in your life or anything where you had to calm yourself down, or you got too excited on a field or things like that, or it was an issue? Or?
Yeah, I think that for me, I've been fortunate to play so many sports and be in a lot of different scenarios. From being a starting pitcher to playing, being a closer to playing second base or shortstop to being up, with the bat in my hand, the game on the line, or being at the free throw line, or playing recess when you're a young kid and just you got just constantly playing in different scenarios, and then obviously when you've played a lot of ball in college, football and baseball, played professional baseball, and then obviously here, being in the National Football League, I've experienced a lot, and then also you factor in life too, and that's a big part of it, and how do you, I was telling Bevel and Tater and Austin and some of the other guys earlier today, the reality is I think that to be really consistent, it's okay. A lot of people can be consistent and try to do things, the right way, which is the best way to be successful, I think. The other thing though is, when things don't go your way, that's where the true champions come out, whether it's in a game or in life or in different moments. And the reality is true winners, they find a way to adjust in the midst of chaos. When things, a lot of people have their habits or rituals or whatever. Well, what happens when that doesn't go right? What happens when you don't have that pair of socks or whatever it may be that people's, in their mind that clicks for them? What happens when you don't do that? You have to get used to those adjustments. And those are the type of things that Trevor and I try to do, where it's not just everything has to be in order all the time. I'm a very ordered person, as you guys know, but a lot of it too is, I believe that, okay, this is the situation, here's the truth of the situation, let's try to figure out how to make it better in the game. And that's how I think.
From your perspective, what are the attributes of an MVP?
What are attributes of MVP? I think that to be a winner. I think that they make their team better. They make the other guys around them better. I think they're the best player on the field. Every Sunday. I think that's what MVP, basketball players, football players, baseball players do.